Why did you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
Ok. Então, por que você chamou a gente? Nossa, que paisagem linda. Isso, quase cai.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life.
É pra lá, é pra
They're not
lá.
hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
Tá bom. Uau! Olha que linda paisagem. Fiquei até meio cega. Ui!
All right. Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
That sounds exciting.
A isca vai achar a gente? Ou a gente que é a isca? Tô achando que a gente que é a isca.
Knew they'd find us.
Oh, so the deep stalkers are the bait? Nope. Oh, that's clever.
Quite a few of them. Dragons have big stomachs.
Wow, Tosh, nice one.
For sure.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
Hein?
Eita como balança o cabelo. KKK.
Você vê? Ih, parece que ficou um monte de sangue em cima dela agora, pô.
Hitting us great.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. and this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain.
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart
Ah,
enough
meu
to
filho,
avoid that
pode.
crap.
However,
Isso não
it's
viu tamanho
happening,
daquela
the
coisa.
gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Exatamente. Você acha que eu tô fazendo o quê? Brincando de... Eu sempre perco o botão. Não, 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 não. Oxe, foi rápida demais. Ó, calma. Dragon?
There you go. A
Dragon.
tusk curry.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So
Peraí.
she responds to the horn?
This time.
So, not the first time you've done this?
Took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding
por aqui mesmo.
with a dragon.
É aqui mesmo. É por aqui mesmo. Tá indo no caminho certo sem querer.
Vinsomers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
Página solta do diário, dia 5. Céu limpo com rajadas de vento. Tentei escalar os penhascos acima da ponte, mas caí e acho que quebrei alguma coisa. Será? Talvez uma patrulha dos Antan tenha me visto. Vou procurar um lugar para me esconder, até conseguir voltar ao acampamento. Ok. Tem um baú por aqui? Não é que tem? Diário ensanguentado. Os Antãs estão lá fora. Se eles me encontrarem, diga. O restante está cheio de sangue ilegível.
Oh, wow! That dragon got very, very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
Vou fazer isso aqui por enquanto na mão. Sei o que eu tava fazendo? Não lembro. Eu tô indo. Sei. Pior que é por aqui mesmo. Não é por aqui não. Ah, meu Deus.
Shit. More on Tom. You're not even supposed to be here. Dust people! I'll show you, weak dust people!
É, cara, tem outros dois pra subir. Para de subir.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Oh! Eu gosto de gelo.
So the Antom took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravain and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Ah, qual é? Nossa senhora, calor. Tá fazendo. Melhorou. Beleza, um momento. Tadinho do meu processador, tá quente pra caramba. Ah, Felipe, bem-vindo à live. Baú. Bilhete do Zantan, traduzido do idioma Kinari. Suas instruções não mudaram. Use as redes para pegar o dragão no céu e as garras para amarrar. Faça isso e traga a glória para Zantan. Bom.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antom?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Assholes. Ok. Olha, assholes.
Oh, is it time again?
Tá bom, nada errado. Pera aí, eu tenho que pegar coisa aqui. Dinheiro é coisa preciosa aqui. Mas também serve de outro foto, hein? Pá. Página gasta de diário. Recebemos ordem hoje, temos de abandonar a fortaleza. Chega de criaturas vivas, os pesos são altos demais. Não consigo acreditar. Para piorar as coisas, Tops foi transferido para a droga de Ferradon. E vou para Versailles. Não sei o que vou fazer sem ela. Meu Deus, droga de Ferradon. Será que vai faltar para Ferradon? Será que vai lançar o sujeito? Eis é a questão. O que é isso? Olha.
Come on.
Calma.
Here we go. Finish them off. This goddess is range. They're at range.
Tá me irritando. Consegui, Felipe. Vem na live. Carga supremo carregado. Fenomenal. Que jogo é esse? É o Dragon Age The Veilguard. The Veilguard. Nem sei se eu pronunciei certo. Tá, é por ali mesmo.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Nada em silêncio, né?
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Bishida.
Arrasou.
Tarala! Come on!
Emerson, follow Gaston.
Hitting us from range.
jogo é esse? É o Dragon Age de Veilguard. Eu acho que ele tá falando, peraí. Indisponível? Não, não vou salvar não, relaxa, jogo. Peraí. Sim. Tá conectado. Agora tá. Eu não tenho range, eu não sei pronunciar direito. Eu sei. Caramba. Opa. Poxa, já me levantou um nível já? Que rapidez.
Oh, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're
São
ready.
poucas palavras, né?
I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
Peraí. Acho que provavelmente eu vou voltar aqui depois. Não sei, vou ter que voltar aqui depois. Tadinho dragão.
Oi.
Aí, Bruno, tudo bom?
Tudo beleza?
Bem. E tu? Como vai?
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader.
Ah, não.
Tosh and the team would soon find themselves
Joey.
being hunted by the Dragon King.
Mais um inimigo pela frente. Oh, tristeza.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary
Isabella!
dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other
Caraca,
things.
cara, tão pegando os
What did you find
personagens
in the
antigos,
cave?
hein?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece
Uma
is
coisa,
not
hein?
for sale. The Lords of
Dragon
Fortune
já
retrieved
adora
it at
melhorar a
my
cara
request.
dos personagens.
Rook, this is
Oh.
Shathan. She's our expert on Canary artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors.
Passa o quê? Uns 20 anos?
You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Opa, eu acho que você não estava na negociação. Ai. Você vai poder caçar dragões.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
É,
Our contact here said you'd agreed to join us.
Didn't
exatamente.
Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam.
Tô emburrada.
I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassan Finek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Eu acho que vão entregar um negócio pra mim agora. I like it.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff.
Acho. Muito obrigada pelo gostei, Bruno.
Hey. It is.
Essa ela falou que não,
Sorry?
ainda não.
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Missão concluída, matadora de dragões. Atraiu um dragão pra fora do covil com a ajuda da equipe. Quando caçadores legais, Novo nível de exploração desbloqueado. Nossa, tem que... Acho que vou tirar de hoje só pra explorar esses mundos que eu ainda não fui, hein? Tá um save aqui. Porque salvar é sempre bom. Principalmente no RPG. Tash, tudo bom?
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Ah, Isabela sabe fazer isso. Sabe? Dependendo do jeito, ela até te trai. Tá? Porque eu não esqueci, não.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I
Que
don't read
massa o
Elven.
diálogo.
Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
Well, that sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
Sinceramente, eu gosto de enigmas. Sabe? Dói a cabeça no final, mas eu gosto de enigmas. Eu trapacei, eu detesto enigmas bobos. Só que provavelmente se eu botar eu gosto de enigmas, ela provavelmente vai perder um pouco de... Ela não vai gostar muito de mim, porque é... né? Ah, tá.
But puzzles give you a chance to test your wits. To prove you're smart enough to beat whoever designed it.
Ugh.
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It had these 3 poles with sets of different sized rings on 2 of the poles.
And you had to move the rings over to the 3rd pole? And the rings had to be sized right and crap?
Yes! You've seen it.
That thing is Vashadan.
Feel free to use the ancient elven artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
Most of us shadow dragons are wanted for worse than theft. But if some lords are in it for themselves...
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Eu sou mais faz.
So your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural...
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the lords a finder's fee.
Agente de corrupção.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts, and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last lord who bled a contact. That's enough. The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The lords gave her work.
Obrigada pelo gostei, Bruno. Veio.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now, Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
Deixa você conta.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter with all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when.
Ah, tem muito tempo livre. Muito tempo livre. Esse povo quer conversar. Vamos ver o que a Raden quer. Garoto fez um laguinho aqui.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening
Meu
there,
jogo
but...
preferido.
No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter... who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thetis from
Eu
falling in
lembro, foi
chaos.
difícil arrumar esse grupo, hein?
It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Ajuda dela é bem-vinda.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Pô, eu fiquei horas conversando com você no jogo. Poxa.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Leliana? I heard she's intense.
Oh.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a
Esse
nug.
jogo tem cooperativo?
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So did you take
Esse
the
jogo
nug?
tem cooperativo?
No.
Sinceramente, eu não sei.
What am I gonna do with a nug?
Sei, tipo, o Veilguard 3, eu descobri há pouco tempo que o Veilguard 3 tem cooperativo. Eu não sabia. Eu acho que não. Eu não sinceramente não sei. Tipo, no terceiro jogo, o Dragon Age Kishantan não tem cooperativo. Tem jogo multiplayer nele, mas cooperativo não tinha.
But you did know people from the Inquisitors Inner Circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun,
Ai, que
if you
saudade.
can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was
Deve ser
Cole, of
igual a
course.
Elden Ring.
The
Tem como
Spirit Boy?
ajudar, mas não
Yep.
necessariamente
I was
jogar em
just
dupla.
sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could
Pode ser
join
isso
my
também.
game.
Or like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Ai, gente. Só até a fala da vontade de jogar de novo o Dragon Age Kishantan. Sou apaixonada naquele jogo. Olhos debaixo da cama, esquisito.
I have so many questions.
Believe me, I did too.
Joga Elden
Cole
Ring.
didn't elaborate?
I think I prefer the mystery. Don't you?
Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Vou adicionar na lista.
Ah, but the rule
Eu tenho muito
was you
jogo pra
couldn't say
jogar.
anything you actually knew.
Tem jogos
got it
que
in
eu
the
comprei há anos que eu ainda nem
I-
abri.
Think.
So you didn't ask him if he guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
Normal.
Eu tenho a trilogia do Batman. Aí entrou em promoção, acho que tá R$20 os 3 jogos, assim, eu comprei. Me fala se eu abri algum jogo. Mentira, eu abri o primeiro, acho que abri uns
3
10
minutos
minutos.
desse jogo aí tem mais diálogo que Elden Ring inteiro.
Ele é mais luta, né? Tipo... Eu vi pouco do jogo, sinceramente eu não sei muito direito do Elden Ring.
Ele é bem explorativo.
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of
Deve
them
confeitaria
volunteered,
porque a
like me.
Josefina
We
adora
wanted to
doce.
help in whatever small way we could.
E a história é muito subjetiva, você tem que ler as descrições dos itens e os diálogos dos NPCs.
Vai ser divertido.
Mas é muito da hora.
Vou adicionar na lista de desejos. Se entrar em promoção, eu tiver... se tiver... Como é que fala? Se tiver limite disponível no meu cartão, eu compro. Porque, tipo, hoje... Se não me engano, hoje eu vi
Ele
que tava em
estava de
promoção...
180,00 hahaha.
Caramba! Olha que era em promoção, hein? Não posso falar muito não, porque eu comprei esse jogo por 160, né? Eu não posso falar muito não, né? Carinho. Mas, sinceramente, né? Pelo jeito que lançou... Se eu não me engano, eu vi que ele lançou mais uma DLC, né? Tanto que, que foi... quase um dos melhores jogos do ano, né? A DLC dele, não foi? Foi ele, não foi?
Isso.
Então, tecnicamente vale o preço, né? Sempre tá atualizando. Isso é bom, um jogo com bastante utilização.
You helped people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes.
A comunidade é muito
I'd sit with
forte.
Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector, Faulkner...
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just
Quando eu
Lace,
jogo aqui no
Wilbur, and
TikTok,
Katya.
o pessoal ajuda bastante, dão muita dica.
Ah, isso é muito legal. É muito legal. Você sente falta da Inquisição? Eu sinto falta da Inquisição.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you
Credo.
think? But I do miss my friends. We write
Só
each
do
other,
jogo.
but
Do
it's not
jogo.
the same.
Sinto falta do jogo.
And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or
Pelo amor
worse,
de Deus.
just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
Exatamente. Ele era um idiota, sabe tudo. Tipo, até bem diferente, cara. Dá pra notar bem diferente até na gameplay. Mas o... Ah, eu adorava... Eu amo os personagens da Dragon Age Inquisitor. Sou realmente apaixonada. Tem quase 600 horas no jogo, então. Se ele tem um objetivo, eu sinto pena dele.
Não joguei nenhum.
Cara, assim, se você já acha que tem bastante diálogo...
VC tem mais HRS no jogo do que eu tenho no meu trabalho.
Foram muitas madrugadas, tá? Foram muitas madrugadas. O primeiro jogo é muita coisa. Cara, o primeiro jogo eu acho que tem mais decisão importante que os outros, pra você ter noção. Porque cada detalhezinho, tipo assim, uma decisão no começo do jogo impacta no final. Uma besteira, você tem que pensar muitas vezes, qualquer diálogo no primeiro jogo. Aquilo lá que era um RPG, pode dizer assim.
Eu tô gostando desse aqui, provável que eu jogue.
Aí tá, esse tá bem legal.
Uma pergunta, você joga RPG de mesa?
RPG de mesa? Eu não joguei. Só joguei uma vez só. Oi, JV. JV. Tá gostando do Dragon Age? Eu tô gostando. Assim, sabe? Gosto bastante de RPG de videogames.
Massa.
Você já jogou RPG de mesa? É, eu adoro RPG. Eu tenho vários RPGs ali pra jogar. São os meus jogos preferidos. Meu primeiro... fazia assim, meu primeiro jogo RPG grande foi The Witcher 3. Assim. Então, assim, mas, cara... Joguei a franquia 3D do Fallout. Skyrim também. Skyrim. Eu tenho ali... Eu não consigo jogar muito. Eu não sei porquê, mas esse jogo me faz me passar mal. Cara, eu não sei. Talvez se eu colocar algum mod que melhore o gráfico dele, mas eu não sei porquê. Do nada ele abaixa a minha pressão. Não sei se é porque ele é muito escuro.
Que estranho.
É muito estranho, cara. É muito estranho. Talvez talvez eu tente jogar aqui em live. Talvez eu não fique passando mal. Porque eu converso, talvez melhore.
Toma sal antes de jogar ele.
Toma sal. Eu tenho que colocar uma saleira aqui do lado. Nossa, tá muito quente aqui. Eu sinto pena dele.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure
Skyrim eu
something out
pretendo
there's on
jogar em
fire,
live
and here I
dia.
am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Tchau, Raden. Já jogou Inquisitor? Eu já joguei a franquia inteira. JV? Já joguei a franquia inteira. Tá.
Hello, boa Livy.
Nada, como vai? Vivendo da live. Obrigada. Eu já joguei Inquisitor, como falei, eu tenho quase 600 horas no jogo, então talvez eu goste um pouco. Ano passado eu joguei a franquia inteira pra jogar ele, o novo. De novo.